about the transformation through the renewal of the mind. Hello everybody, my name is Yanni. Today I'm asking the question, what does success mean to you? When I ask this question to others, I usually get a wide range of answers. Some see success as being wealthy, others might relate more to happiness and joy. Some might even consider success directly connected to their careers and achievements. Success is a powerful word that is often misinterpreted, and even can lead you to greed and self-doubt when understood wrong. When it comes to understanding success, we all have our own views about it. In the various dictionaries, success is defined as the status of having achieved and accomplished your desired visions and planned goals, which can range anything from social status, prosperity, attaining wealth, and so on. The list is endless. Sure, at first glance, this might be relatable and could even be achievable in our own lives, but effectively, the only person that can answer this question is you. What does success mean to you? Giving a generic definition of success is simply impossible. There is not a one-size-fits-all. And ideally, success is unique to your life, making it part of your individual journey. The meaning of success lies in understanding that success goes beyond wealth, fame, and status, and that your views of success are related directly to your personal life. Ideally, success goes beyond your various accomplishments and deals with our ability to move past experiences and challenges and failures that we had. Success has no deadline and often does not work according to our plan. When we consider the following individuals, we can see, it's certainly a journey and it happens at different stages of life. If you take Oprah, for example, at 23 she was fired from her first broadcasting job. Stan Lee, the famous writer, at age 40, he only became successful with Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. We've got KFC, Colonel Sanders. At the age of 62, his business became successful. He finally succeeded with KFC on the age of 62. We note that often success runs on a unique timeline and regularly spurts from resilience and faith. Success relates to having a commitment by keeping an open mind and a soft heart and being receptive instead of rejecting towards life's various challenges. When it comes to success, we need to understand that our success is not a process of copying and pasting someone else's achievements, but rather it's all to do with us. Sure, there might be some similarities in shared experiences, but overall, your success means a genuine and authentic version of reaching your full potential. In understanding this, I want us to go onto an imaginary trip towards successful. You can call it whatever you want, but let's use successful for the purpose of this exercise. So for this exercise, I want you to grab a piece of paper or a device where you can make some notes and just be ready to take in what I'm going to tell you now and really put your heart into it and let's put it to exercise. So before we start, I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. And just get into a relaxed state. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in deep through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to do that 3 times. So it's breathing in and out through the mouth. One more time. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Alright, so to start, I want you to imagine yourself standing in an open field. It's just you, standing in this perfect conditions, at peace with yourself. As you stand in this open field, I want you to imagine yourself moving towards a place where you are doing what you love doing. You're doing something that you really enjoy doing. While you're thinking about this, I want you to write down, what do you see? What are you doing? What are you feeling? And is there anyone or anything around you when you think of yourself in this perfect conditions, doing what you love doing? Be as precise as possible. Don't leave out any detail. Write everything down for now. We'll make sense of it later. Now, I want you to write down the feeling that comes to mind. Just the one feeling that comes to mind when you are performing at your best. What is that feeling? Okay. Secondly, once you finish your list, I want you to go through this list. Right? Go from top to bottom. Start at the top and just go through it. As you go through this list, I want you to identify these three elements. Do these goals align with your values and expectations? Is that what you have written down there? Does it line up to your values and expectations? Do some of these identified features stand out more than the others? Have you maybe completed some of the things on the list? Is there something that you already achieved on this list? Lastly, once you've gone through the list, I want you to identify gaps or boundaries between you and this performing version of yourself. Think about obstacles or items that are required to get you closer to your perfect conditions. Once you've done that, in the coaching process, we move forward to the action phase. And we start just unpacking what we've identified here. Right, so the process of identifying these elements is known, like I said, as the action process, or the rebuild step in my coaching model. Rebuilding is focused on developing your true potential, which is including what we've done here. This is one of the steps that we use in my approaches in discovering, our limitations. This is practically what we do. This is the exercises that we do. Ideally, we want to see, where do I want to be, right? So, for me, success relates directly to impact you can make in the lives of others. From a biblical perspective, and as a Christian, I have a duty to spread the good news, but it also encourages me to see the good in others and motivates me to love others by being present and active. To me, success relates to what you will be remembered for, and not only what you leave behind. John Maxwell is one of the leading authors and communicators when it comes to success and leadership, which has been, he highlighted many of these interesting and useful tips in various of his books. In his leadership Bible, which I love, he identifies 3 growth laws that I think are very relevant to understanding success and moving towards becoming successful. So Maxwell's first law that he points out is the law of intentionality. Growth towards success does not happen automatically. We need to close the gap and move beyond the obstacles in our lives. If we want to grow towards success, we need to take responsibility for the process. Secondly, he emphasizes the law of awareness as the need to know yourself to grow yourself. Yes, it might not always be easy, or even it might be different to your expectations, but at the end, the result would also exceed your perceived expectations. If you want to go to where you have not been before, you need to be willing to make decisions that you would not typically make. It would be best to become aware of your limitations to enable yourself to move towards success. Lastly, Maxwell stipulates the law of the mirror. We must see value in ourselves, to add value to ourselves. Imagine for a second that your views of yourself resembles a 6 out of 10. If you continue to believe that 6 out of 10 is your peak, you will never go beyond that 6 out of 10. Whereas you start accepting the possibility of becoming an 8, you experience a mind shift and you automatically progress towards growth. which is a part of becoming successful. You need to embrace a positive vision of your life and believe that you can exceed. In reaction, success is so much more than just money, cars, status and fame. It relates to being a person valued for the difference that they make in the lives of others. It resembles leadership, a balanced life, and a strive for significance. If you would like to discover your potential and take a journey towards self-discovery, I want you to consider making a choice and choose coaching. Why not start? Coaching is a great process loaded with self-discovery, which can help you make clarity of what success means to you. I want to encourage you to make contact with me. Let's have a chat. I'll offer you a 30-minute consultation, which can discuss the coaching process and try it on, see if it's going to work for you. Be brave, test it out. You might even like it. If you want to consider the coaching process, you can get my details on my website, which is it's www.renew.co.za. That is spelled RENIEUW, renew.co.za. And please follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and be sure to check out my YouTube channel. I'm posting regular videos and footage on there just around the coaching process. But dear friends, I want to encourage you. Coaching is a very great process, and it can help you make a difference. And I really want to encourage you. And that's me today. I wish you all the best, and be safe.